Hello, this is Dr. Melida Barrow. As you know, I'm the author of Unveiling the Illusion. Know who you are. Guess who I have as my colleagues, my sisters, my beautiful sisters? Marcia Brandon. Marcia Brandon. When I'm looking at the camera, it looks different. Marcia Brandon and Shawna Rollins. Welcome again to this beautiful show that we're going to give you today. We are going to talk about unleash the power within. Let me tell you something. This is a very, very, very powerful topic tonight. And I have my sisters here with me because they have unleashed that. They have done it. Am I right? We did it. We finally did it. We are free. So we want you to live your best life now. Your best life now, because guess what? I was not living a good life before. And I know exactly now what I have to do and what we all have to do. So tonight, we're going to have, look at all of you guys tuning in. I love it. Let me put my glasses on to give a shout out to whoever is there. Let me see who is there. Ivy, Robert. Oh, Roberto, that's my brother. Gilberto, Yida, Beverly, Gloria Hall. Let me tell you guys, guess where I'm at? I know everybody know where I'm at already. I'm in Barbados, having a ball. Did you see my stuff yesterday when I was at the beach? Oh my God, I love Barbados. Babe, Papi, everybody know him by Papi. They know, I know, babe, I have to come home, but I might take one more day. Nah, I'm just joking with you. I'm just joking with you. But anyway, let's get this show started. We're going to be talking about unleash the power within. We have so much power.
Yes.
Don't we?
Yeah, we do.
And we're not using it. We have a lot of power within us. Thank God I've discovered and I unveiled the illusion, and now I am using the power that God gave me. And I am teaching the world also how to do it, especially women. Women, you have so much power, you don't, that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about all the powers that you have and the things that you're dealing with that you don't have to deal with, and also my youth out there, you have a lot of power. And of course the men, you guys have a lot of power. We just have to teach you how to use it. Am I right? Well, let's talk, ladies. Let's talk about what you experienced and how you unleashed the power within.
I will just share one of my experiences.
Good.
Yes, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a mother.
Yes.
And at the age of 15, I became a teenage mother. And for me, I had to wake up to life, to motherhood, to responsibility. And that experience has taught me so much. Strength from within that I didn't even know that I had. Experiences, good and bad, and I've had to go through. And society and people labeling you because of things that happened, and sometimes, thinking that you wouldn't have overcome those circumstances. And I have found my strength within and understanding who I am, and that has helped me tremendously to get over that hurdle. And my daughter is 23 years old now, and she's doing extremely well. And I've never hit my experiences, my pitfalls, my mistakes, because all of that is part of life, and that will help her to be a better woman. So I just want to share to women, you might be going through a circumstance right now, and people might think, she's never going to get over this.
Yeah.
She's never going to get past this.
Yes.
She's never going to be able to live this down. But you know what? Experience is the greatest teacher.
Yes.
And when I look back now at the things that I've been through, I am so thankful. You know what? That I've been through those experiences. Going through it, we don't always feel, good at the point of time where we're going through it. But when you've passed that stage and you look back, you are so grateful.
Isn't that the truth?
That's
You
the
know
truth.
what? She's right, because I know I've been through a lot. And in that moment, I didn't know I would see today, honestly. I did not know I would see this day. Actually, when I was going through my experiences and I was when I got a divorce, I thought my life was over with. Literally, I thought my life was over with all the challenges that I went through. But there is a God,
That's right.
and He taught me I am here. See, that was my problem. You know how we talk about God but when we are in crisis, we are not going to God to have God to lead us. So in my experience, what I'm experiencing today, I am enjoying life. I unleash that power, and I recognize now that I have greater things in me that I never challenged before. Look, when I die, I don't want to leave any gifts that God gave me. I want to use all the gifts that God gave me.
To finish.
Exactly. And is it a really finish line?
Yeah.
Is it?
That's it.
It's like,
Use them.
I want to use them. What do you think, Marcia?
Yeah, I have learned that power comes through faith.
Okay.
I've learned that.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned that we see power as this thing that we can lord over people, and we're in control, and we feel that we are in a position higher than somebody else. And,
Yes.
And we can either grant people favors or take favors away.
Mm-hmm.
That's not power. That's not power. I have learned that power comes through faith in
Yes.
God.
Mm-hmm. Faith and action. Faith with action, right?
Yeah.
Action, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to work based on what you want to implement.
Mm-hmm.
What do they say? Faith through works is dead.
Yeah.
Faith without works
Works is dead.
is dead.
Yes.
Faith without works is dead.
That means you
And
need
that
action
is-
behind the
that-
faith. Yes.
That is that. You
Yes.
need to have faith, but you also need to act on that.
Exactly.
Because if you don't, of course, it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
But what I've sincerely learned is that if you have faith,
Mm-hmm.
you have a plan,
Yes.
you work that plan.
Mhm.
Even if you fail,
Yes.
even if you fail, you work that plan.
Mm-hmm.
And you learn from your failures and you fail forward.
Yes.
And then you keep going.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have a sister who keeps telling me, don't stop.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you don't stop,
Mm-hmm.
just keep moving forward,
Yes.
moving forward,
Yes.
moving forward. Don't
Yes.
stop, no matter what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I know exactly why she was telling me that.
Mm-hmm.
Because in 2013, when I was going through my professional hurts,
Mm-hmm.
that's a term that I'm using, taken from a
Professional
good sister,
hurt.
a good sister in Jamaica.
Interesting.
And it's such an apt term to use to describe things that we go through as human beings.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to use it particularly, she used it particularly in terms of people who have been, people in general,
Right.
who have had discontent and abuse and different things in their professional life. And I am using it as it relates to women.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was going through my professional hurt in 2013, one of the things that jumped out at me was, do you have faith?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that is when I started using that term resilience. Mrs. Rollins knows this.
Yeah.
Because I just got up and I just took my savings and I just said, I want to help
That's it.
people.
You're gonna do
and
it.
I'm going to
Yeah.
continue.
You're gonna
helping
do it.
people.
Yes.
I don't know where anything else is coming from, but God, you see that mustard seed
Yes.
thing?
Yes. Yes.
God, I have faith like a mustard
Yes.
seed, and I'm gonna work, and you're gonna give it to me.
Yes.
Yeah, and that is where I know that power comes from,
Mm-hmm.
and so I know that I can do whatever I want to do because I know whose child I am. You know, I'm a child of the King. And I know he has my back every single time. Nobody else does.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So one of the things I really want to make sure that we do in unleashing our power is take somebody with us.
That's right.
You know, I have a sister over here.
I'm
right
glad
now.
you brought that up.
You know, I am taking.
I am glad she brought that
That's
up.
right. That's right.
You know,
a lot of people took me with them. That's why I'm here.
I am glad you brought that up because, and I'm really happy you brought that up because this is what's happening, my dear people. Once you make it, it doesn't necessarily mean that you should just go. You should always look back and help those that needs that help. You know, I think everybody that knows me personally knows that I'm always helping, I'm always guiding, I'm always mentoring, I'm always doing that. And you know what? It is because everything that I've learned, God gave it to me, and I have to share that. It was not meant for me to have, for me to keep. You see, it was meant for me to share it. And I'm going to tell you, I had an experience years ago, I should say. And this young man called me, and at the time I was in real estate, and the person said to me, he would like to get into real estate. And I said, sure, call me on this date. And when he called me, I answered. He said, I never thought you was going to answer. I thought you was going to just ignore me. He said, because so many people have done that to me. Let me tell you something, people. We have to go back. There's no way you can talk about all what's happening and doing nothing and participating in the mess. We have to help one another. No one out there can do what they're doing by themselves. You need people around you. It's just like the program that you had this week here, Women Resilience Series 2018. Marcia couldn't have done it by herself.
Never.
I was there, you were there, we spoke, we elevated those women. Those women walked out empowered. You see, and we have to give back. If I'm empowered, we have to give back. We cannot live a life the way you're living. But let's go back to unleash the power. For those of you that just tune in, this is about living your best life now. And the only way that you can live the best life now is with knowledge. And that's why I wrote the book, Unveiling the Illusion. Know who you are. Trust me. There's been quite a few obstacles before we got on here for this show. And let me tell you, we were told we had to leave in the area that we were in. But guess what? We are women of resilience. And guess where we are? We are in the lobby of the hotel. You know why? Because we're not going to give up.
That's right.
Women of resilience do not give up. Look, I'm not going to kid you. It took us like an hour and a half to find a location here at the hotel. Set up, ready to go. Then the person walked in 5 minutes and said, you guys got to go because I have to take care of this place. And we're like, no! But guess what? Within the 4 minutes, we sat up right here. You know what?
Good people came to the rescue.
Good people. See, God can send the good people. God is going to see, unleash the power within. See, the power within is that you know who you are. You know this has to happen because you are all waiting for this. So God is not going to say, I'm going to just leave them out there. No, he came to our rescue, and that young man came and he goes, I can set you guys up right here. That's he sent the angels. And that's what happened. So those of you that are going through a lot of changes in your lives, trust me, you need to know who you are. And that's why I wrote the book, because the book talks about success. Define your own success.
Right.
That's what I spoke the last time, those of you that missed it. Stop running around trying to follow the Joneses.
Yeah.
Stop that. Are you guys listening to me? Stop following the Joneses and go back to the power that God gave you. He gave us all the powers. We're just not using it.
Yeah.
When is it that you're going to use it? And see, when you follow the Joneses, you get in trouble, because then you can't pay for the big house, you can't pay for the 5 cars, you can't do any of that because you're not in your zone.
Yeah.
You're going to get it, but you got to stick to your zone and ride along to get there.
Yes.
I want to ask you a question. These are ladies, they're living here in Barbados, right? And I want to ask you a question as far as the business that you are in, and you I know you had to get to a place where you felt empowered, where you feel that no one can tell me anything because I know what I have. When did that happen?
I think it
Or was it always there, or what happened?
I think, yes, it was always there, but it needed to be shaped, it needed to be molded,
Yes.
and it needed to go through that experience,
Mm-hmm.
because you become more confident as you deal with situations,
Mm-hmm.
and you become stronger and, more understanding your worth and your value over the years, handling very difficult situations and having to make decisive decisions and standing by them as well.
Let them know what you do, because they don't know what you do.
I'm the owner of a cafe catering company, and I'm definitely looking at franchising and taking the business to the next level.
Delicious treats.
Because
Delicious Streets here in Barbados, and it's in a hospital.
yes.
Clients every day. See, this is what I'm saying. She's using the power within.
Yes.
You are using God's power because you know who you are.
Yes.
That's
Because
the
if
key.
you don't know who you are out there in business,
Yes.
people will take advantage of you. They'll turn you around, and they give you a 6 and call it a 9.
Yeah.
So you have to be level-headed. You have to keep your heads on it. You have to make some tough decisions and really say, this is not good enough, and I'm not accepting this, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
As a woman as well,
Yeah.
because we understand as women that out there in business, so it isn't easy, and who you are is always tested.
Mhm.
Because sometimes people might want to say,
Yes.
she's soft, she's a woman,
Mhm.
so I can tell her I give her X amount, when I give her less or less quality of a product. And sometimes you just have to get different suppliers. This is not good enough, and if you don't give me quality, well, we go find a new customer, a new supplier.
Yes.
So you have to be strong, but it doesn't happen overnight.
Mhm.
It takes years of harnessing your talent and understanding who you are, and then years after, when you look back, I'm so glad that I have my business now. When I look back to the good and the bad,
Mhm.
as I was saying, earlier to Dr. Brandon, this week, yesterday, such a peace just came over me. Yes, such a
Is it because I'm here? Nah, just
such a peace and a calm came over me in the midst of all the things that are happening. Such a peace. I was like, God is just saying to me, daughter, go right ahead. I have your back.
Yes.
You're living your purpose.
Yes.
You're living.
That's the thing. You're living your purpose. Those of you, I want to bring this up, and you can chime in with this one. There's so many people, especially young people today, graduated from college and looking for a job, cannot find a job. They have to go home. They have to go back to their parents. So many of that is happening here in Barbados as well.
Yeah.
Because I heard it in the news
Yeah.
2 days ago, where there's a lot of young people coming out of college and have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
I want to send out a message to the young people. Try to find a way to become entrepreneurs,
Right.
please. And this is the queen for the entrepreneurs.
That's right.
And I want to know you are, because
Yes.
this is what you have been doing for a long, long time. And that's why I wanted her to be on the show, because young people, nothing is promised to you. They're telling you you go to college, and that's great. But when you come out, you're trying to find a job. Especially people on the islands. Oh my God. On the islands, you have to play with the politics in order to get a job. You have to do all these things. But Marcia Brandon, she have been working with young people for many years. Why don't you tell them about your program and what you're doing here in Barbados?
Okay, and in the Caribbean.
And in the Caribbean, yeah, because you're doing
outside of the Caribbean.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Mhm.
our program at the Caribbean Center of Excellence for Sustainable Livelihoods is based on our complementary capitalism model. And it's a model where we are saying together we can go far.
Mm-hmm.
Alone you go really fast.
Yes.
But together we complement each other. We can make money.
Mm-hmm.
And we can make tons of money together.
Mm-hmm.
So for us at the center, what we have been pushing out to women, males, youth,
Mm-hmm.
Even to social entrepreneurs, and that's who I am.
Mhm.
We work a lot with NGOs to help them to build sustainability
Yes.
in their organizations
Mhm.
through entrepreneurship.
Mhm.
We work with males and females to help them to grow businesses or start and grow businesses. And we help international donor organizations, or we call them international development organizations, to plan and design projects, and we help to evaluate the projects once they're implemented.
Awesome.
Excellent.
So the thing about entrepreneurship that we really need to get straight is that we have to go back to basics.
Okay.
With our young people, we have to get our young people to understand who they are.
There you go.
And that's one of the things I
They
think
don't know who they are.
fundamentally that we lack in parenting and in it takes a village.
Yes. Yes.
When I was growing up, and I'm telling you, I can boast about when I was growing up. I loved to do it just simply because I think I was so privileged to get the upbringing that I got.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it took a village to grow me. I know that. There was church, there was school, neighbors, family, extended family, everybody.
We lost that now.
Yes.
We lost that.
Everybody in between.
Yeah.
You know, I would be at school, and if I did something, by the time I got home, my parents
Yes.
knew that I did
Me
something.
too. In Panama.
All of us.
Everybody beating you.
Yeah. No, I didn't do very much, to be honest. I was known as a good little girl.
Yeah.
Because I was not going to get any beating. But one of the things I know for sure
Mhm.
is that from I was 9, I was volunteering. At
Wow.
school, at church, in
Yes.
the community.
Giving back.
Yes.
Because, and I call it child labor now, I can joke about it as child labor,
Yes.
but really and truly what it did was instill in me that I needed to care
Discipline.
for my fellow
Discipline.
man.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Wow.
it made me, I'm always in the moment when I'm around people. I'm always looking at what do you need. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, you're a martyr, oh, you're whatever. No, I'm not.
Mhm.
I just know that I need to look out for my fellow man.
Right.
And so we need to get our children back to basics.
Yes.
I don't care
Yes.
how old-fashioned it sounds, but if we don't do that, we'll
Yes.
not have
right.
humanity the way we know it.
Mhm.
Empathy, caring, sharing,
Love.
love. We need to know our own hearts. We need to find our life. We need to understand. You know, a lot of times when things go wrong and I look
Mhm.
back and say, what could I have done differently? And let me tell you, one of the things I do always is I assess my actions first in any situation.
Awesome.
I
Awesome.
always do that because that's
Awesome.
how I was taught.
Mm-hmm.
And I always
Yes.
go back and say, what could I have done wrong?
Mm-hmm.
And if I realize that I can't figure it out or I did
Yes.
something wrong,
Yes.
I will apologize. I will make the first move.
Mhm.
But then I will also say, God, you know my heart.
Mm-hmm.
You see my heart.
Yes.
You know what's in my heart. You know it's
Mhm.
not malice. You know it's not attempting to steal. You
Mhm.
know it's nothing bad.
Yes.
I want good for everybody.
Everybody.
And I keep saying, if I can't help you,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to hurt you.
Yes. And that is true. And I'm a witness of that because Marcia Brandon invited me here to Barbados to promote my book, but also to speak at an event and also to do the workshop that you did. I mean, awesome. And tomorrow we're going to go to the bookstores and place my books in the bookstores
Go around the island.
and go around the island a little bit to do some shopping and tours.
Yes.
But anyway, I just want to share this with you also. I know a lot of people see me traveling a lot, doing all these things that I've been doing. But let me tell you, it took a long time to get here. And it got here only because I love people.
That's right.
And the opportunities, it just started coming where people want me to come and speak at their churches, events, all sorts of things. And I think it's because I speak truth.
That's right.
I think that's the key. It's about speaking truth. We are so politically correct right now. And I think this is why we are in the condition that we are in, because we are afraid to speak truth. We are afraid to, when somebody tell me no, the next thing is why? Why is it you're telling me now? Just like the situation that just happened earlier, you're saying no, and you're saying, but I am going to still go and figure out a way to make it happen. Okay, and that's having the power within and knowing who you are.
That's right.
That's the key. So many of you are lost, and I'm going to speak truth. You are lost, and you have to come back to reality. But you're not lost because of you. You are lost because of the society and the system that created this illusion for you. So the idea is for us to bring truth to you. You see, there's so many people out there that are suffering and in pain. I was there.
That's right.
But I was, wrong.
I know what it is. I know what it is to live off of $160 a week and pay rent, pay light, buy groceries. I know what it is. So I tell people, when you see me now, I have paid my dues on the road.
Yes.
And if you give me anything, I know how to stretch it.
There you go. There you go.
I'm telling you, and my daughter has it well. She's excellent at budgeting because of the road. That is why when we go through those experiences that, at the moment don't feel well, later down we are thankful for them. Because those circumstances is what make us who we are today.
Yes.
We have to go through those times. I know what it is to don't have, and it's okay to say there were days I didn't have. You know what? I'm still living. I'm still alive. I didn't die. Sometimes we think we have to have everything now. We don't have to have everything now, because sometimes when we don't work hard for it and we just get it too easy, we don't appreciate it. We don't appreciate it. So it's good to go without. Sometimes it's good not to have everything, because when you get on the other side, you know the price you paid for it. Yes, that is correct. And one of the things too that, and I want to say this, is that when I was growing up, we experienced a lot of things, but I'm not going to let my past hold me down. I want to share that because a lot of you out there are in pain. You went through a lot. There's a lot of women, especially, you've been through a lot of pain as young girls, and men too. Men have gone through a lot of pain in the past. And I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to share this with you because at this point in my life, you know how you babysit your pain? You hold on to your pain. Let it go. Let it go.
Let go that pain. Let me, and I can't stress this. Let me tell you, let go the pain, because I used to hold on to pain, but guess who it was hurting? It was hurting me. And guess what? The person living, the person living the best life, divorced women that are divorced, let them go. Women that are about to go through a divorce, let him go. Men, let her go. Guess what? God has something better for you. But you see, you don't know the power that you have. God has something better for you. You're sitting up there, oh, my girlfriend gone, my husband gone, he's cheating on me, she's cheating on me. Let me tell you something. There's something about you, you're going to say, what is wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. You just have the wrong man and the wrong woman. It's as simple as that. There's nothing, because I used to say that there was something wrong with me. There's not a darn thing wrong with me. I'm a powerful woman. I'm a good-looking woman, and I'm not ashamed to say it.
Right.
I love me.
That's
Hello.
Right. That's right.
And guess what? I am going to enjoy life. And I left my past behind. You have to leave it behind. You know, this grudge and this vengeance that you want to go through, leave those men alone. There's no need for vengeance. Leave those, because you see, you have the power within you. Use it, because there's something better for you out there. That's how I met my papi. I had something better, but I didn't know at the time, and I suffered. You know, you suffer, man.
Yes.
You understand? So those of you that are going through divorce, those of you that have a breakup, those of you that whatever you're going through, please, you need to leave your past behind. I know a lot of you also have been, you know, mentally abused, sexually abused, all these things. Stop babysitting pain. This is what you're doing. You're rocking the pain. Can y'all see me? I'm rocking. You're rocking.
Yes.
Can y'all see me? Yeah, let me put this thing down a little bit more so that, see, this is what y'all doing with y'all pain. Y'all rocking that pain. You can't rock that pain. You're feeding the pain. You can't do that. You have to let that pain go. Leave it behind and be the woman and man God created you to be.
And you know, Dr. Barrow, sometimes too, we think as individuals that if someone leaves us, that we're going to die. No,
the world is over.
You're not going to die. You're not going to die. And to be honest, sometimes when someone walks out of your life, it could be the best thing that ever happened
Not
to
sometimes,
you.
always.
You don't see it in that moment.
But you don't understand in the
you
moment.
don't see it in that moment. Oh God.
When God is taking it away from you,
You know what? When anyone can walk out of
Please
your
don't
life,
leave me,
let
because you want
them
more pain.
go. Let them
You know,
walk
that's
out.
what you do, you know.
Yeah.
You're so used to the pain that you want the pain to stay there. So you're telling the man and the woman, don't leave me.
it's the selfishness within us, though.
Is it?
An ego, because we feel nobody should really leave us.
Let them go.
But if we had power, we would realize, oh, you know what? It ain't about me here.
Mhm.
It's really about that.
That's right.
So I always tell women, when men cheat on you, it ain't because of you.
That's
it's
right.
about them.
As
That's
nothing
right.
to do
God
with you.
Almighty, tell them to go down.
I was
Are you guys listening? let me see the likes if you're listening. I need to see likes if you're listening.
I was even sharing.
Have you been through this before?
Yes, I was telling a friend the other day. Fall in love with yourself
Yes,
all over
that's it.
again.
Yeah, fall in love with yourself.
Fall in love with
They're the
you
likes.
all over again, my dear.
Yes.
Love you, take care of you,
Love yourself.
pamper you, just fall in love with you all over again. And that's it.
I just
Enjoy.
kiss myself.
Love yourself.
I love
You
myself.
Love you.
When you know
Take care
yourself.
of you.
When you know
Find
yourself.
you. Know your value.
Yes.
Know who you are worth, ladies. And men as well. Love you. And as long as you know your worth and your value, that's all
it.
you need to
Yeah,
know.
I agree.
That's it.
And also for men, because I sometimes, and I'm going to say this, and women, you can get mad at me if you want to, but sometimes we spend a lot of time bashing men, and I'm in their defense. All men are not the same.
That's right.
All men are not the same. There are good men out there.
Yes,
They're just hard to find, but they're taking,
of course.
but there are good men out
Or we
there.
overlooking them because they don't come packaged the way we think they should be packaged.
There you
True.
go.
Yes. I
Very
can
true.
remember a friend who's a lawyer who met a farmer, and this man would do every single thing for her.
Mhm.
But she didn't want a farmer, she
Mhm.
wanted a lawyer. okay.
Okay.
Lawyers together,
Okay.
but this farmer could provide food for her.
That's
Buy
right.
a house and
That's
everything.
interesting.
And eventually they did get together, and they're still happily married
You
now.
see
But
that?
before,
Yeah.
you had to go through hoop to get
The
this one.
mindsets.
You know,
It's
and she
those
almost
mindsets.
lost a very good man because she couldn't see beyond the boots
Yes.
and the overalls and
Right.
But
Yes.
I would see the damn food because I wanted food.
That's
I'm
right.
like, girl.
That's right. That's right. But I wanted to say that because a lot of times women bashing men. I speak about my experience, but bashing I will not do because things happen.
Yes.
You know, things happen in life. And not all men are the same. There are good men out there. And I'm going to tell you something else. There are good men out there, and a lot of women out there don't like good men. They like the rough man, and you know, the this and the that, and the, what you call it, the rude boys. The rude boys, and we can't always have the rude boys, but there are good men out there. They are really good men, and I just wanted to say that to you. But the power, I want you guys to start using the power within you. I want you guys to really, really start learning to appreciate yourselves and love yourselves, because that is the key to have the power, to recognize the power. Stop allowing people to control your mind and then to control you. God gave you a mind. Use it. You know, don't be so timid to speak. Don't be so timid to make decisions. Don't be so timid to do anything. You see, come out of that box. You need to be in a place of security within yourself. You see. And
you want it, go after it.
And if you want it, go after it.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
You know, those of you that's sitting at home talking about you want to start a business for 20 years and you have not done it, well, here, Dr. Melida Harris Barrow, Dr. Marcia Brandon, and Shawna, Mrs. Shawna Rollins, she's saying, get up now. You can do it because you have the power within. It's time to get out of the shell. It's time to move. You see, let me tell you why I started this show. I was on another show. It's called The Code with Sandra. And the time was only 30 minutes, but I didn't know. And she said, okay, we got to wrap up 4 minutes. And I'm like, what? I have a lot to say. And then we tried to go on Facebook that day, the two of us, and it didn't work. So this is me. If I have a lot to say, I can start my own show. The power within me said, start your own show. In other words, stop waiting for people to do it for you, to bring it to you. Do it yourself. Look, Facebook is free. Why not have a show? You want to be a talk show person? Get on Facebook. There's so many other things. You understand? You see me right now. You see what I'm doing. I'm a woman that is going to go out there, and whatever challenges it may be, I'm going to make it happen. We are going to make it happen.
Slap that fair.
That's right. So those of you that are sitting at home saying all what you cannot do, Dr. Barrow is telling you, yes, you can. It's about getting up and finding out the information and doing it. And if you don't know, ask somebody. But don't sit there and complain about what this one is doing to you and what this one cannot do for you. Get up. It is time. Look, the technology now, you can do anything. Right? You can do anything. So what's stopping you? You know who's stopping you?
You.
Look in the mirror.
You. All those women out there that are being mentally abused, you know why you still there? Because of who? You. You understand what I'm saying? So it's time for you to get up. All this complaining. We are professional complainers.
What can't work?
We always start by what cannot be done. Don't let other people tell you what you cannot do. That was not your that's not their purpose.
Yes.
It is yours.
Yeah.
And they're all those people around you, those toxic people that we talked about last week, they're going to always tell you what you cannot do.
That so reminds me of a situation.
Tell it.
That so reminds me of a situation. You know, something that I was planning. And some persons, you know, said to me, but you're not doing it this way. And this person is saying this, and this person is saying that. And I said, hey, that is not what God said to me. This is what God told me to do.
Yes.
To help those people that need a helping hand, just like how somebody helped me. And I told them straight, I'm not changing it. I'm not. This is exactly what I'm doing.
And do it.
And I did it.
But you know why you did it? Because there's a power within. That's the topic today.
Yeah.
Live your best life now. I am not going to wait to die to get to heaven to live a best life now. I want to experience what a best life is here on earth.
Yes.
Am I right, Marcia?
You're very right.
Am I right, sweetie?
Yes.
Here, I want to enjoy life here. I want to travel. I want to do great things. You understand? Yes, man. And I want to be at peace. You see, peace is a choice, you know. You either want to be in the drama or you want peace. When you want peace,
that power, you get peace.
there you go.
That's it.
Unleash the power. You're going to have peace.
That's it.
Are you guys enjoying the show? Let me see the likes. Let me see the hearts. Let me see something if you guys are enjoying this show. This is the great thing about Facebook because they can let me know that they are enjoying this show. This is there you go. Look at all those likes. People are saying they're enjoying the show. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And the topic today is the power within you. Stop listening to other people telling you what you cannot do. And listen to your heart.
Do it for the love, people.
Yes.
Do it for the love.
I am going to continue to do what I do. I'm going to continue to travel the world to teach this to the people, to the young people, to the women, to the men, because we need to have more programs for men. Don't you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
I really want the men. Even today I was saying to a male friend,
Yes.
you need to mentor. Because I really do want the men to mentor men. Because a lot of men are saying that women are doing things for women. But as I told one person a few years ago, I was on a program for females, mentoring young females. They asked, what about the males? And I said to him, I'd be happy to help you put a program together for the males. But I don't want to lead that. I'm not a male. Even with raising my son, I see the difference between how he reacts to me and his father. Males need males. I can lead a woman because I know what I want.
We can only raise our sons to a certain point, but they need a father. Yes. Yes.
But while males need a female balance, they need a man to lead.
They lead them.
So
Yes.
and to really, help them and guide them. So males, if you want our help, I'm there. I'm ready.
Yes.
I'm willing.
Me too.
Because it takes a woman and a man to show the beauty of God's plan.
Yes.
You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? So, hey.
Men need mentorship. They also need great things. Who is that?
Reggie has smiled. Reggie laughing at
That's my brother.
Reggie, what's so funny?
Because
you crying, Reggie.
I love my brother. That's my Reggie Johnson. That's my brother. But I'm telling you, we need more program for men. We need, and you know what? He have a big smile. All we see is his teeth.
Tears running down his face.
But one of the things too that I do believe is that when you have a program with men and men, they also need the women in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
Yes,
need that.
and I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times men are suffering inside, and I will always say this, in silence.
Yes.
Because they work so hard. Their mentality is work, take care of the family, and then there's a certain, sometimes disconnection because that's their duty. But we have to remind men also that it's not just that.
Yeah.
You see, there's more to that. It's more to just taking care of your wife and children financially.
Yes.
There has to be some contact, an emotional contact with your wife, with your children. It is not just about, but see, that's what men were taught. As long as you provide, that's it.
True.
Yeah.
But see, women want communication,
Emotional
cuddling,
Contact.
you know,
cuddling.
yes, we
Looking at the moon and the
so
stars.
we need to have a program for men to tell men what we also want, and we need a program to let women know, respect your man,
Yeah.
respect him, because I've seen situations where women are cursing their husbands out in public and so forth, and that's not good. Respect each other, I should say, because it goes both ways. You know, respect each other. And men, there's some more likes. I know I'm hitting somebody. Let me read this. Somebody wrote something. She say, "Hey, mommy, there you have my dad and my good friend Ruben Pimental." Yes, but the thing is that I love the fact that men can express themselves, and not many do. And oh, I got to throw this in because a friend of mine just got to the hospital today. I was very sick because he has diabetes and he just let it go. Man, when you're sick, go to the hospital, please. Don't wait till your wife. Let me tell you something. Don't wait till your wife tell you to go to the hospital. Your wife should not have to lead you to the hospital to do all these things for you.
Yes.
You are a grown man. Take care of self.
Yep.
And I will say this, and I will always say this. There are men that have not transitioned from mother. They are still in the mother mode. So what happens is wife turn into mother, you know, do this, do that, do that. We need men to be men also. You understand? But there has not been that transition. Some men don't transition. They continue to still waiting for somebody to tell them what to do. These are the type of mentorship that we need to have and discuss with men. Women need to tell men, and men need to tell women. That's the type of conferences we need to have, or workshop that we need to have, you know. So we cannot, and I know women out there that say, well, I divorced my husband because I'm tired of taking care of him. No, God created you to be the man, and this is not always about financial things. Some women just want men to lead, and right?
Take charge.
Yeah, and take charge. You know, I hate to say, I love to say this. I'm not going to hate to say this, but a woman gets turned on in a way, not that way, but feel good. You know, feel good when a man take charge. You know, come, baby. No, not in an aggressive way, not in a controlling way. Don't get y'all now. Don't go.
Get up to our body, run 3 miles.
No, that's not what we're saying. We're saying, you know, we're going on a trip, you know, take over. We're going to do this, take over. You know, because women find themselves like writing out the bills.
Yes.
We want to go on a trip, we begging our husband, okay, you going on a trip? Okay, we're the one that have to take care of a lot of paperwork and a lot of, all we're saying is, we want a man to take charge. Look at all that, those are the women. Take charge because we love it and we feel good about it. It's a little manly thing going on and a feminine thing going on. But that, you know what it's called? Power within. You know who you are. Yeah. So we don't mind. But anyway, living your best life now is the key. And these are all the things that it's going to take to live the best life ever. I am experiencing that now, and I love it. because all the dramas are out of my life.
Yes.
All the toxic people are out of my
Yes.
life.
Oh,
When
yes.
you tell me, and who do you think you are? You know, I always look at those people and tell them, I say, apparently you don't know who you are. You know,
No,
it has
no.
nothing to do with me.
I just tell them who I
You're
am.
the one with the low self-esteem. But if you want to know who I am, let me tell you, I'm a powerful woman, and I love me, and I'm going to keep going
Yes.
up and up and up until God is ready for me. But until then, I am going to enjoy. I'm going to live the best life.
That's right.
She's going to continue to live the
Oh,
best
yeah.
life, and she's going to
That's
continue
right.
to, because they're living it now.
Right now.
That's why they are on this show.
We walking in power.
We walking in
We
power.
live a life of favor.
There you go.
We know who we are.
Well. We
Wonderful.
want to thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Those of you that are watching the show, living your best life now, not tomorrow, not yesterday, not whatever. Do it now. Okay, so thank you for tuning in, and thank you for being on the show, Marcia.
Thank you.
And thank you guys. We'll tune in again with us. I'll send out the dates because I travel so much, so I can't have a real set date. So I will always send out the date when you can tune in with us. Thank you. I love you very much. As my husband always say, love always. Love you, Papi. See you later. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.